Next on the agenda...
There is no escape! Shine down! Let's light it up!
Be still.
We're way behind schedule.
Illusion shattered! Adventure time!
Next on the agenda... No touching! Why do they never miss?
One strike will suffice.
This is long overdue.
Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Everybody stand!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Add Ash. Thank you for completing. Add Ash. This robe. If you ever have any...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Shine down! Access denied.
Cascade.
There is no escape! Born of ice and frost. Shine down! Illusion shattered! Healthy body, healthy mind. Shine down! No touching! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
escape! Let's light it up! Illusion shattered!
Access denied. No touching.
Let's light it up! Off we go! Shine down! Let's light it up! There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Born of ice and frost. No touching.
Shine down! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. Born of ice and frost.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Escape.
touching. We're way beyond.
Be still. Cascade.
Illusion shattered! Let's light it up!
It's already time for us to be at the docks. Let's go! The arrival schedule says ship stopover, 1 person. Does that mean we're only welcoming 1 guest today? Look! That figure on the wharf! It looks like Kazuha!
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me. I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier. Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did... Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen. Sure, here it is. Please, have a look.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akahito's story. This time basically says that Akahito got his name from his love of red seals. However, well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the... Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling in Liyue and Inazuma. There is a saying. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you...
Wow, that's an... Albino, we figured out a way to help Shincho!
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. Stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem... But I have another idea. Using a seal is a...
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Not bad at all. The 5 Casa Plaza is looking absolutely amazing.
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Mr. Hirayama, we found in both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could... Of course, A seal on its own is not enough. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on
Let me think. All right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is...
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too... But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors sign their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll head. The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
We did it.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Traveler, there you are.
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana. This bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers. But the paper she found isn't quite the... Here's the paper.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are... The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water." And speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so...
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper! Let Paimon see what it says. Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, to ensure the text, such special inks are time-consuming and laborious. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the Shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, Not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
Which means Akihito didn't put...
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to...
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be ready.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected...
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, one of the 5 Kasen is called It's just that... How could the story of the... Oh! Huh? Not noticed what?
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded with...
Huh?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akihito's poet. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akihito, he was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind. So in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed What?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character...
Oh, okay.
However, the story of the 5 Kasen has more or less... Which begs the question...
A Kuronushi?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has...
Oh, right! Kazuha! Kazuha, are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the Five Kassen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not—
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Amenoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Teyvat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kassen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
The 5 Kassen Plaza is significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah!
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report? Really? The Tenryo Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Iridori Festival. If anything comes up, come to me.
Oh, you look really busy. Has something serious happened?
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports in the past few days over things like line cutting, reselling goods at inflated prices, even troublemakers hogging the photo board. All minor incidents, but it all adds up to create a lot of work for a lot of people. Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to us for assistance as a sign that the Tenryou Commission is gradually regaining the people's trust. Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryou Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up.
Well, no matter how busy you are, at least...
What do you mean, figurine? I'm just patrolling these parts. In fact, I was just about to leave.
No need to be shy. Actually, Miko told us that you got up super early this one time to make sure you could be the first in line to buy one of these figurines.
That Lady Gucci, how could she disclose... To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one thing you must be corrected on.
Oh? What is...
That is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency...
Almighty Naru...
This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer. Many people have been lining up since well before dawn to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Oh, really? So you definitely...
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Irodori Festival had to take priority. We are required to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but...
what is...
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Oh, right! Wait, you can do that? Didn't you say they're limited to 1 per customer? This figurine is super...
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Guji Yae found a professional to assist me, saying, I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine. I am fortunate to have had Lady Guji's help this time. I likely would have struggled to find a candidate on my own, as well as being willing.
Early riser and tall.
What was that sound? Really? Well, never mind. I have been here long enough.
Uh-oh, you found me. Sayu, what are you doing here? Oh, wait! Are you the professional? Shh, quiet. She might still be in earshot. No way. I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, I only meant to take a short nap. A really... Oh, if I don't buy one of these figurines, the Tenryou Commission Tengu will lock me up for life. Sheesh. Good. I guess my only hope now is to sacrifice my salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time. Really? Great!
After coming all this way to eat, the first batch was smaller than I expected. Well, since I'm here now...
Huh. She'd been lining...
Why so glum? Didn't manage to sell it? Huh. I ain't selling.
I can't believe it. A whole load of people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the... Might...
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop, so I don't know all the details.
Hey, what about those ones at the back?
I'm sorry, those are... Those are display only. Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of...
But when will the next... Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. He got here earlier than me, and even he didn't get one. How...
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do...
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and...
Why don't we...
The Tenryou Commission?
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter. So, that's weird. How come... Shh. If the Tenryou Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then, she'll find out that I didn't buy her figure. Anyway, we can't get the Tenryou Commission involved.
Huh. Well, since someone's already on the case...
Since I came all this way and didn't get a figurine...
Thank you both for your understanding.
So we're supposed to be investigating, but we don't have any leads at all. Oh, maybe... You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep. Did I hear anything?
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh, yeah! Huh? That's not how you... 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the Right! Sales only started about 4 hours ago, so there's definitely... Which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance... Well, anyway, maybe I failed my... So then, who's... Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. And with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line. If someone was up to no good, let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of one.
Huh? You want to...
Huh? Why?
It's a no, okay?
Huh? How come?
How did you know?
Huh? Oh.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway. But I came here bright and early to line up. But the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door. To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Well, yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate...
Huh? It's...
The Tenryou Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, it is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate goods. We have already investigated the situation at Apeikusu. The sales records are correct, but in the cash box, there are 2 bags in which most of the cash has been replaced with stones.
But
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the
Fine. So this guy would...
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest operation.
Yikes! I've been spotted.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just...
We were investigating the missing figurines. Oh.
Is that so? Then thank you. The Tenryou Commission will take over from here. Really? Thank you. So, where is the staff?
Oh, yeah. Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to...
I see. So in the end... Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low, and if we confront him head-on... Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating, would you be willing to help the Tenryou Commission one final time?
What?
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so... That guy. Fine, but let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now.
The price has gone up again?
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mo-
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
I don't have time for this. Deal. Let's schedule a time for you to pick up the product.
Hold on. Paimon...
You think that's high? It'll be at least double that in... You think this is a game or something?
The next location you move to will be the police station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
The Tenryo Commission? When did you... Wait. All that negotiating...
Stick 'em up!
Thank you for your help. The culprit has revealed the location where he stashed the statues.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stocked the shelves, we can get... This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time. They will not be of...
Paimon can't believe it!
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think? Aww. Is there really nothing we can do?
I see. Thank you. We'll make a... Oh, wait. Hold on. Although this statue, now that I think about it... Why don't... After all, it was our...
Really? Sounds good. As I... Uh-oh. Please. Sayu.
After all, it...
Look what we brought you!
Oh. Is this?
We just grabbed it and came straight here! But now that Paimon takes a closer look at...
Of course. This is a prototype designed by Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's majesty? Let alone maintain it. To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly. It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust. And it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance.
Sora!
What's wrong? These are the 5 principles.
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
It was her.
Hey,
I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Irodori Festival. Please excuse me.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave...
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku. A sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. Or to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
Good. I'll have someone... Oh! And I wish you a pleasant...
Let's get down to business. Feel my blade! Feel my blade! How's this? Boom! Ooh! Say no more! Ha! Ah! Boom!
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like
Adventure time! Adventure time! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Born of ice and frost.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
I'm going in!
Cascade!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Torn to oblivion.
Let's light it up! Yeah, I'm going in!
Access denied.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Shine down.
Let's light it up!
Now you shall perish.
Cascade!
No touching.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Mind the danger.
Blaze over.
Torn to oblivion.
There is no escape.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
For Rex Lapis.
The depth's back!
Now you shall perish.
Let's light it up!
There is no escape.
Born of ice and frost.
touching.
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
All hail! I'm going in!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Be still. Mind the danger.
Born of ice and fire. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
There is no escape!
No touching!
Cascade!
Illusion shattered!
Born of ice and frost.
We're way behind schedule.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
This is long overdue.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
I'm going in!
Mind the deluge.
Access denied! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Everybody stand back!
Blaze over! Born of ice and...
Be still.
Access denied!
Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
Now you shall perish!
All hail! Let's light it up! Let's light it!
Cascade!
Illusion shattered!
I'm going in!
There is no escape! back! Let's light it up!
Blaze over! No touching!
Mind the deluge.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! There is no escape!
Next on the agenda...
Off we go!